Hey, it's Andy. Welcome back to my channel. This is gonna be my Zodiacathon TBR and the Zodiac sign book tag. So the Zodiacathon and this book tag were created by Carrie the Book Bell, who I will link down below. This readathon takes place from September 4th through the 8th. There are challenges for each of the zodiac signs, and I just gotta say that I do love these challenges. They're all very appropriate for the signs. For me personally, I am a Capricorn sun and Capricorn rising and a Taurus moon, so bunch of earth energy. Don't know if you could tell or not. The challenges are to buddy read a book with someone that shares your moon sign, and then to read a book following the prompts for your sun, moon, and rising signs. So I'm a little lucky I get to kind of double up on these. The challenge for Taurus is to read a book over 400 pages, which is perfect because sometimes we can be a little bit lazy. I found a couple lovely ladies on Twitter, and we are going to be buddy reading Rune and Rising by Lee Bardugo. And this is just perfect because I was going to read this book anyway, because last month I finished Siege and Storm, so I just had to. And it has 417 pages. Then the challenge for Capricorn is to read a magical realism or speculative fiction book, which that challenge is definitely a challenge. I find myself not really enjoying much magical realism. I don't know what it is. Like, I like fantasy, I like unrealistic things, but I don't know. Something really turns me off about a lot of magical realism. But for this, I'm going to be reading The Saul Kill Girls by Claire Legrand. Now, purposely, I don't know much about this. All I know is I've heard a lot of people really hype this up and say that it's awesome. So I figured I got the audiobook from my library, so I would just go ahead and give it a try and see how it goes. That's it for the TBR portion. That's why I wanted to include this tag, because, you know, 2 books isn't much to talk about. Look at the questions here. And it starts off with Aries. It says, Aries is the warrior of the zodiac. Name your favorite strong female character. Side note, Aries is my least favorite sign. For this, I picked a recent read, The Right Swipe by Alicia Ray. The main character, Rhiannon, is an app developer and she owns her own company. Her app is similar to Tinder, but like more feminist and less sleazy. I found myself rooting for Rhiannon so much. It goes into her past, all the abusive stuff from exes that she's had to take care of, and how she's really had to fight a lot to come up through the ranks and own her own company. And she's just a boss. There's no other way to describe her. She is a boss. And I definitely think that she's a Capricorn. I had that kind of feeling the whole time reading it. Next is Taurus. It says, Taurus is known for loving the finer things in life. What food/drink from a book would you like to try? Of course, anything that gets eaten during the feast in Harry Potter is amazing, but I went with the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. Imani is a chef, and the food that she makes sounds so yummy, so Imani's cooking, yeah. The next sign is Gemini. It says, Gemini values interpersonal communication. Name your favorite character friendship. I really love the friendship that the characters in Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda have with Nick and Abby and Simon and Leah. They're all adorable and I really like their friendship a lot. And then Cancer. Cancers are the most emotional of the signs. What book have you thrown/wanted to throw across the room? Allegiant by Veronica Roth. Do I really need to say much more about that? I just can't. I think I actually did throw that book, honestly. That was a long time ago though. Next is Leo. It says, Leos have a great desire for popularity. True. Name a character you want more people to love. For this, I couldn't really think of a particular character, but I just chose a book as a whole, and that is The Girl Before by J.P. Delaney. I never hear people talk about this. It is an adult mystery thriller. It's about this girl that moves into this minimalist apartment. There's all these strange rules and weird things start happening. Like, I don't want to get into the plot too much, but the point is, I really liked this book. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, and no one ever talks about it, so I wanted to give it a little shout out here. Then there's Virgo. Virgo always wants things to be logical. What book confused the heck out of you? Oh my god. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman really put me off to trying more things by Neil Gaiman, even though everyone loves him. This book made absolutely no sense to me. I was very confused the whole time. It's weird. A lot of people love it, but maybe part of it's just my Capricorn brain that just was not for me. Next is Libra. Oh, my nephew's a Libra. Says, Libra is all about right and wrong. What decision by a book character do you wish you could undo? I'm going way back in the vault for this and going with New Moon by Stephanie Meyer. When Edward leaves Bella for those months, then she turns into a freaking crazy person. I hated it. I was such Edward trash and just hated that whole book because he wasn't in it. So I wish that that never happened. Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign associated with death. What character would you kill if you could? Stupid Sebastian from the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I hate him so much. He is a vile and evil, horrible person. And I like villains, but I hated him. Then there's Sagittarius. Says, Sagittarius loves freedom and travel. Name a location from a book you'd love to visit. That's not Hogwarts because, obviously. For this, I've got The King of Bourbon Street by Thea DeSalle. This is the first book in the Nola Night series, and it takes place in New Orleans. The main character is a hotel owner, and the hotel is called The Seaside, and it sounds beautiful, luxurious, and amazing, so I really want to go there. New Orleans is definitely like top on my list of places that I want to go in the US. So yeah, I want to go to New Orleans and stay at the seaside and hang out with Saul and Rain. Finally, we get to Capricorn. Capricorns are wise beyond their years. Sometimes. We're old souls, okay? What mentor slash teacher from a book do you wish you could learn from? We've got another amazing boss lady in Professor Minerva McGonagall. She is my favorite professor by far, and I would love to be one of her students. Like, she's strict, but fair and cares a lot. Next is Aquarius. I love Aquarius. Aquarians are known for their rebellion. If you had to, what revolution from a book would you join? I thought this was going to be hard to answer, but then when I thought about it for like 2 more seconds, it was easy. Dumplin' by Julie Murphy. Dumplin's mom is heavily involved in the pageant scene where they live, and Dumplin' kind of wants to revolt against those beauty standards and try to be a beauty queen herself as a big girl. And I love this book. I would be right there with Dumplin'. Yes, I'm joining this rebellion. Last but not least is Pisces. It says, Pisces never stop dreaming. What book series do you wish would never end? The Wayworld Children's series by Shannon McGuire. I feel like I talk about this all the time, but this is the first book, Every Heart a Doorway. And this is a series of short novellas. One's been coming out every year since this one, and I don't know that there's an end in sight. The 5th one comes out in January and I'm so ready for it. This series does have a dreamlike kind of quality to it in my opinion, so I thought it was fitting for this question. Those are all the books I chose based off of all 12 of the zodiac signs. I hope you enjoyed. Go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you're participating in the Zodiacathon and or what your signs are. You are way more than just your sun sign, FYI. As always, I'll leave my social media links down below. Go ahead and be my friend on those platforms as well. Go ahead and subscribe if you like what you've seen, and check out some of my other videos. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!